hold on, you guys. Hold on. Let's get the music out and get started with game number 1 of the final quarterfinal match in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Wow, I've never seen that shirt on Myles' Jasmine. Great looking shirt. Well, usually, I'm so used to him wearing blue. Does he still do that? Does he still wear blue shirts all the time? Blue shirt? Instead of red shirt, it's just blue shirt. 25,000 points, now 48,000 for Dog, 27,000 for Myles, the two-time finalist in CTL. Dog being our 4-time CTL champion, has won the most CTL championships out of anyone. And somebody has contributed to the prize pool, so let me check Matcherino real quick so I can thank you guys. Marcos M64, thank you so much for the $50 contribution into the prize pool, bringing our total up to $1,105.63. A nice hefty sum of change for our top 4 players. Greatly appreciated, you guys. Where's the match? Says Matt James is right there. Hope Dog brought his A game, says A steal. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see if both of these players can bring their A game tonight. Of course, if you like to help contribute to the prize, we can do so with Matcherino. Exclamation Matcherino. On YouTube, it's a little outdated, so I'm going to send the link myself, but oh, somebody has contributed $15. Varchild, thank you so much for contributing $15 into the Matcherino. As Myles gets a 30, Tetris at 185. 237 for Dog. Myles in a bit of a situation here. 76,000 points behind. So, a bit of a suffer start here for Myles. But is handling this fairly nicely. It's still with a nice stack here, committing to this row 4 Tetris setup. I guess it's row 3. I don't know about you guys. Do you call the first row row 1 or do you call it row 0? I feel like I've heard some people call it row 0. Row -2, yeah. Row 1, unless I'm programming, says row potato. Fair. Why did Kendrick Lamar make a Tetris reference? I like that. Well, you know, everyone knows Kendrick Lamar is a fan of classic Tetris. Myles just not having the greatest of times here. 426 for Dog, 53 for Myles. Tyler's saying, if you say row 0, you're a silly Billy. Welcome on in, silly Billy Tyler. Hope you're doing well tonight. Why is the prize pool so high up on the board? Look, do you see that? It's like so mismatched. I'll try to fix it a little bit if I can. That's good enough. Anyway, 519 for Dog, 426 for Myles. 15 lines to go for Myles for the 19 transition. Dog slightly behind in the line count. Now 456 for Myles. Looks like he might have a 500k transition if he gets these next two Tetrises. Is that Shredding will transition at 503. Dog get the transition here. Is going to get the 600k at 616. So starts off with a 4.5 Tetris lead into 19. Chef Boyargee's rating with a party of 2. And K9 lifting a sub to Tyler. Thanks so much, K9, once again. For those of you just tuning in, this is just going to be a one-match event. This is the final match of the quarterfinals before our final broadcast of the season. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to be where we will determine who will be our Season 27 champion. We already have 3 semifinalists, and we are looking for our fourth in between Dog or Myles. Nice little double there from Dog, waiting for a square, gets a nice square piece, tucks in Jet J. It's got to be Tetris ready for a center, while Tetris closes down as well, though. Opens it right back up and had to close it right before that Lombard came. Gets a Llama for Tetris. Nice a little adjustment there with the T for Dog, and Myles in a bit of a situation here. It's only behind by 13,000 points. 765 for Dog, 752 for Myles. That was a Lombard dependency in the center. Gets a nice Lombard dependency solve there. Opens up the second Lombard dependency that was forming. Solves it. Opens it. Opens up his well on the right side. It's going to be Tetris ready. Solves the L dependency. It's going to be waiting for that Lombard. He's built up his left side. Builds it up. It's going to be getting a bit droughted. Now 16 pieces and counting for Myles. Dog still at level 24 as Myles is not getting that Lombard. Still counting with that drought. 28 pieces. 29, 30. Finally gets the Lombard for Tetris, now at 810. Gets another Tetris for Myles. 843 counts, 891 for Dog. Myles with the J dependency in the center. Solves the J dependency. It's going to be Tetris ready. Gets another Tetris at 909, 930 for Dog. Both players yet to max out. Myles with a line advantage. Or not line advantage, line difference here in the lead. I know to place those bursts of S's and Z's on Myles' side. Max out for Dog with the L dependency on the left side. Solves the L dependency. It's going to be clean. And bangs on a Tetris. Myles is going to transition just shy of a max out here with this next Tetris, but still waiting for the Lombard. Going droughted again. Dog with a 1.04. Myles bangs on a Tetris. The transition with a 998. Now with a max out. Is Tetris ready as we are off? You're running with the first 29 transition of the set. Gets a Tetris 1.04. Dog with 1.08 at level 29. Myles with level 30 Tetris. So here we go. The level 39 line cap as always. Both players are zipping these pieces back and forth, getting into an efficient start. Myles seems to clean this up as he tries to go for a traditional right side Tetris setup. His Tetris ready, gets a Tetris. Not behind by 1,000 points, but is also ahead in the line count by about 2 levels. Dog only at level 30, Myles at level 32. 1.13. Myles transfers as well to the right side. Zips that J piece all to the right side, gets a Tetris. That was the left side, but does get the Tetris regardless to the right. Dog in a little bit of trouble here. Gets a Llama for a Tetris, needs to clean this up. Ooh, and over to place that S piece is going to be in a bit of dig. Opens up his well, gets the Lombard dependency solved as Myles is firing his right side. About columns 7 and 8. Dog need to dig this out, getting bursted with square pieces at the worst time right now. Is still surviving this, so is doing a great job at managing the stack. behind by 30,000 points. 1.25 for Dog, 1.29 for Myles, but it's still ahead in the line count. Both players committing to the survival right now. Myles already level 36, is Tetris ready, waiting for that long bar, zipping that JL piece all the way to the right, to the left side. Had nowhere to place that long bar, and is going to top out with 1.31. So Dog, 1.31 is the score to beat. Why did my audio drop? Test, test, test. And we'll take game number 1 with a chase down. I might just have to, like, keep my mouth close to the mic. Dog sets up a Vitz, hits the Vitz, and is gonna be touch ready. And a nice Vitz into something. 39. And we have it ready from both players, so let's not waste any more time here and get started with game number 2 of this best of 5 match in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Am I sounding a little better? Hopefully. I guess I'll just talk loud, just manually. Yeah, sometimes, you ever just fold the dishes? I should probably refresh Restreamed. Oh, somebody just contributed $200. K9 contributing $200.37 into the match Reno, bringing our total up to 1,321. $1,321 even. Thank you so much, K9. And just like that, in the regular season, we raised about $500 into the prize pool. I think it was 500 or 3 something. And we're all the way up to $1,321 in the quarterfinals. So thank you guys so much for contributing into the prize pool. I just almost died. Right now, I'm going to give a special shout out to our top 3 contributors. Scott Gray with $500, K9 watching Tetris to $365.94, and Agathis at $50. I think we have a few people who have contributed $50. Mark Rose has also contributed $50. Karen Ong on YouTube contributed $50. Myles with a very high Lombard dependency. Dog with a kind of messy stack here. Looks like some awkward key sequences. Being bullied in Twitch chat to me is not the meaning, but these rounds I'm freeing, so fleeting by Sal's keeping, others I'm peeping. For time achievement, I line up from the evening to the morning, leaving viewers all mourning for the opponent. In their grave they be rolling, cause their greatness wasn't falling. I'm devolving, involvement in basement dwelling, center dwelling, safety is more important. We have indeed surpassed the Season 26 prize pool. Just like that. Shouldn't a dog have one heart? No, shut up. Just kidding. Thank you for reminding me. Myles at 346, 342 for Dog. Peek, if I redeem Tyler eats ketchup, will you eat ketchup? Well, don't I need to, like, turn on my camera for that? So I could just, like, pretend to be eating ketchup. Maybe you can save it for the finale. Oh, yummy. 422 for Dog. 420 for Myles. Both players are clean. I have to say, imagine having a serious Tetris match and the commentator starts rapping. What's your favorite ketchup brand? Mine is the Whataburger ketchup packets. Those are very nice. 473 for Dog with nowhere to place those Z pieces. You see, I would say the same thing, Tyler, right? But, like, the really cheap ones are just really sweet. I do not like sweet ketchup. I'm not a sweet fan. Mouse with the Vits. 525 for Dog. 537 for Myles. One line away from the transition. You see, Heinz is actually a really good ketchup brand. It was nice and cheaper. Wait, is Heinz expensive? I didn't think it was that expensive. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just out of touch. Dog has transitioned now at 571. $646 for Myles. About 21, who's been ahead in the line count again by a significant margin. I guess he's just playing really high up. Longer than Dog is. Varchild has redeemed the $10,000 eating ketchup. What do I do? Hold on. I'll do it after this game. I'll get some ketchups. Myles in a bit of trouble here. Lombard dependent in the center. Has to clean this out. Solve that Lombard dependency with a triple at 738. Now 684 for Dog. Oh, we have had 3 separate people. Ooh, Myles in a bit of trouble here. Needs a square piece. Can he survive this? This is looking very dicey for Myles. Get the square to the left side. Opens up that left well. Gets the Lombard all the way to the left. Nice 5 taps there from Myles, but is not out of the woodworks yet. Needs this Lombard to solve dependency. Covers up that hole in his stack. And is cleaning this out. Some incredible survival from Myles. Giving me some YouTube Shorts content right now. Solves that and gets a Tetris. 795 for Myles. Only behind by a Tetris and a half. 845 for Dog. Dog now in a bit of a situation here. Needing to get the split double. Opens up that well. Gets a Lombard for a Tetris now. 892. 859 for Myles. So, Dog still with the advantage, but we still have plenty more game to go. Now 932 for Myles, 928 for Dog. Both players level 27. Myles now level 28, once again ahead in the line count. Can score 2 more Tetrises before 29 speeds. And Myles will transition with a max out. Dog at 987, still a level 27. Myles with the Tetris. Flat burns it with a long bar. 5 taps that long bar once again. Goes for the safety burns. Dog solves that J dependency. Still at level 28. Myles at level 30. Kind of double flips that L piece. Man, a lot of trouble is Myles. Going for the delayed burn sequence. Needs to 5-tap that L piece. Does so. Opens up that well. Solves that Lombard dependency. And Dog at level 30. 1.16 for Dog. 1.08 for Myles. Dog is Tetris ready. Kind of nowhere to place that. L opens up his right well. It's Tetris ready. Forces it to a double. Needs to 5-tap that. And Myles is going for a column 3, but had nowhere to place that L piece. And we'll top out with a 1.1. Now Myles is on the ropes. I guess I'll go get some ketchup. Alright guys, I actually have like one of those little like ketchup packets you get at Chick-fil-A. So guess we'll deal with that. Let's get started with game number 3 before Dog's internet dies again. And 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, look at that nice little double tuck from double tuck from Dog playing Tetris. Myles is just not burning right now, or trying to avoid as many burns as possible. Looks like a bit of a uncomfortable start to this piece sequence. Oh my god, there's been an entire conversation happening on YouTube and I just now got it. Like for some reason the chat was not loading for me. Welcome Jungle Cook, Josh, Austin. Whoops. And yeah, welcome on in everybody. Myles at 121, 109 for Dog. So yeah, both players are fleeing right now. Myles with a 2.5 Tetris lead so far. Definitely needs to get as much of an advantage as possible. On the ropes, tournament life on the line. Goes with the J-Tuck, gets a llama for a Tetris. Going for the... At the OJ? No, it wasn't. It was just a tuck. Regular tuck with a J piece. $268 for Dog, $327 for Myles at 67 lines. Needs to solve a J dependency on the left side, forced to a triple, as he is dealing with this drought, 22 pieces, and gets a llama for Tetris. Now, with the Lombard dependency, might go for a dirty center wall, or dirty column 4. Gets a dirty Tetris. Now a 382. 339 for Dog, still behind by almost 2 Tetrises. Now solving that L dependency, avoiding the Lombard dependency with that adjustment. I mean, I can already tell this piece sequence is just not ideal. Myles with the situation stack. Oh boy, this could be problematic. It opens up his right well. Myles taking Myles. Dog taking a sip of water, as he always does. Part of his brand. Well, my name is Armeno Clemente on YouTube. And just like that, after Myles' digging situation has lost the lead and is behind by 36,000 points, as we near the 19th transition. Parity, a bit of an issue here for Myles. He's going to be dependent on LP. Solves it with a Lombard, but had nowhere to place that square. Going to be J dependent, trying to avoid this Lombard dependency on the left side. He's going to transition with a single at 539. 5 taps that Lombard. Uncovers that L dependency, solves the L dependency, zips that LL with the left side, bangs on a Tetris as Dog has transitioned at 619, 572 for Myles. Ooh, Dog with a J dependency, not J dependency, J tuck setup. Myles at level 20, so is Dog, but Dog slightly behind in the line count, as was typical throughout this set. Myles has just always been ahead in the line count. Zips a square to the left side, building up the left, gets a Tetris and another Tetris. Behind by 65,000 points, 656 for Myles, 722 for Dog. And Myles will get another Tetris at 684. Dog looking to seal the deal in the set. Take it with a sweep and move on to semifinals to face off against Blue Scooty. Bit of a rematch from last CTM Masters. Now at 837 for Dog, 801 for Myles, solving the dependency with a Lombard. It's actually a J dependency, but solved that J dependency with a Lombard. Oh, winner plays meme? Never mind then, shut up, ignore what I said. I read too ahead into the script. $870 for Dog, $863 for Myles. 2 levels ahead in the line count. But Dog is maintaining this lead regardless. Nice Vit setup from Dog. Vit setup. How redundant. Myles one off of a max out here, level 26. Dog is still clean and touch ready. Myles is a max out, level 27. Sets up a Vitz of his own. Hits the Vitz. J dependent on the left side. Ooh, bit of a complicated stack from Myles. And not friendly pieces. As Dog is just tearing through this 19 and is scared that might be dying. Oh, good lord. Okay, level 27, 1.09 for Dog, 1.06 for Myles. Myles has transition with a 1.06. This could do it. Myles needs to outpace Dog in efficiency on 29 speeds. There's no way about it. Or no other way about it. Is Tetris ready? Level 30. Gets a llama for Tetris now with a 1.14. Is Tetris ready again? Gets another Tetris. Solves the J dependency. Builds up his left side with that long bar. Hits the tuck there with the J piece. I think it was an L piece. Gets another long bar for Tetris. Takes the lead as Dog is at 1.24. Myles with a 1.22. A level 31. Needs to build up his left side. Gets a square piece. Has nowhere to place that square piece. Has nowhere to place any of these pieces. And that's just going to do it for Myles by the looks of it. Topping out with a 1.22. And Dog will take the set with a sweep. So our 4-time CTL champ, looking for his 5th, has moved on to the semifinals and will go up against Meme. So we see him play it out. Yeah. He's playing like kindly. It's gonna look for a potential 1.8. Man, those tucks, God. How did they do that? Look at that, gonna be Tetris ready. He's actually double Tetris ready. Oh no, he closed down as well, but got the 1.81. GG's. What bounty? Bounty? What happened, bounty? What bounty? What? What? This early drought right now. S-Fits. Very nice. But if you guys would like to help contribute to the prize pool, you can do so with Matcherino. We're currently at $555.55 with a $1,000 goal to pay out our top 4 players of the season. So the 4 that make it to the semifinals will be able to get a cut of the prize money. I'm immensely sad that Scooty didn't change his name to Boo Scooty for Halloween. Ah, that would have been cute. Alas. Oh well. 191 for Scooty right now, 162 for SV. So both players with some very uncomfortable boards. SV having recently finished a friendlies matchup against Who was it? Regardless, he won that set 3-2, and Scooty just got off of bowling, so maybe he got a perfect 300. Who knows? $256 for Scooty, $241 for SV. Actually, whoever moves on from this match will be going up against Eyeball. Eyeball having qualified. Actually, both of our current semifinalists in Meme and Eyeball have never made it to the semifinals of the CTL season before. Meme never even qualified to a previous installment of the championship playoffs. This is her first run and has already swept Sodium, so it's looking very strong to be a contender to take the crown. But right now, Scooty at 376 on 97 lines, 359 for SV, missing that tuck. So I completely forgot to change the music. SV solving that long bar dependency on the left side. It's going to be Tetris ready. And gets a Tetris 455 for SV, 471 for Scooty. SV getting very high up there and droughted, forced into a triple. 6 lines to go before the 19th transition for both players, and SV will transition at 488. Where does the music come from? Well, so far right now it's just been White Bat music. Carl Casey on White Bat. Nightbot on YouTube is very outdated. Shut up, Mr. White Bat. I mean, Nightbot. Anyway, both players have already transitioned. 571 for Scooty, having the slight advantage, and SV already starting off with some complications in his stack. Ooh, that's a very nice flapper and a tuck. He's an Elra J. Solves that dependency, but is still in a lot of trouble. Couple of flat burns here from SV. Gets a llama here to open up that dependent stack. Still in a lot of trouble. Nice T-piece there. And that's going to do it for SV, topping out at 5-2. Scooty will take game 1. Ready from Scooty, so let's get started with game number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So not a great start from SV, and an unfortunate retop out on 19 speeds. But can still bring this back. Sets both Vits. And we'll hit the Vits. $50,000 points for SV, 46,000 for Scooty. Scooty being our reigning back-to-back champion. Looking for the three-peat, but Rhino's in a bit of trouble here. It does open up his well. And is Tetris ready? Gets a Tetris. So nice set of burns there. Varchild keeping score count of the Vits. And Scooty has set up 1 Vits and SV sets up 1 as well. A very uncomfortable stack here from SV. This is going to give Scooty the opportunity to take a significant lead here. Right now, 45,000 points in the lead at 195. Counts 152 from SV. Nice L-Tuck setup there from SV. Scooty with the Vits? That's 2. Very nice. There's actually a battle to see who sets up the most Vits. Scooty with 3 and SV with a T-spin. Said Jazz would say, what have I come back to? Well, like, that's paradise for you. Right now, Scooty leading 338 versus 295 for SV. Also leading in the Vits battle, 3-1. With a dirty Sentinel Tetris and solves that Lombard dependency. Let's see with the messy stack. To clean this out right now. Might go aggressive. No, just to go for the safety double. That's 4 for Scooty. There you go. Looks like he's on pace to get a Vits every 100. Never mind. That's 5. I was about to say he's on pace to get a Vits every 100,000 points. What? Sensational. Scooty with a Lombard dependency. And SV still burning, probably because he hasn't been setting up any Vits lately. Gonna look for a potential 500k transition for SV, and Scooty with a potential high 500k transition at 565. SV with a dirty Tetris right there, 479. SV is going to transition at 525, so not too behind in the score count, but is in a bit of a situation here once again, right into the 19 speeds. Let's get the Llama for Tetris. Nice skim there. Or to place that square piece. Now in a lot of trouble with the Lombard dependency. Solves that dependency. More square bursts. but it's still clean and Tetris ready. Scooty at 700,000, 557 for SV. Forced to cover up his well again, but does get the lawnmower for Tetris, and is Tetris ready once again. Scooty with the drought forming here. Now in a little bit of trouble. SV with a square tuck is Tetris ready, but getting droughted at a very bad time. Oh my god! That's gonna do it for SV. We got a raid from SV, so let's get started here with game 3. Can SV avoid the sweep here in 3, 2, 1? Tetris. Scooty, Jesus Christ. Getting the first 2 wins just exposes you to the reverse sweep. Yeah, it's actually just the setup. Trust in the script. Come on in, Chen, over on Twitch. So both players doing really good right now, matching each other's efficiency. Oh, SV with the first Vits of the game. Nice tuck setup there from SV with a T piece, a Z, a J. Builds up his left side. Is Tetris ready? Now 275 for Scooty, 344 for SV. Sets up a T tuck. Trying to maintain this efficient start. Ooh, Scooty with a bit of a situation right now. SV getting droughted, got a bit high up there, but does get the llama for Tetris. Building up his left side. Once again, Tetris ready, not going for the triple, getting rewarded for his aggression, and gets another Tetris now at 412, 75 lines for SV, 348 for Scooty. Getting a bit of a uncomfortable board right now, not getting the right set of pieces. 5 taps that S piece to wait for the J. SV does not believe in triples. Looks like he kind of wants to keep this 700k transition alive, but Need simul Tetris. Look at that graphics. It's adorable. All things considered, these two are neck and neck. Scooty behind by about 10 lines.